Turn 9, lap 97. 2 incident points away from a penalty. The car steps out. I felt it going, and I knew exactly what it meant. This is how 3 hours of Misano nearly ended for us. GT Endurance Series. 59 cars, 3 hours, and a weather forecast that couldn't make up its mind. Rain possible, but not confirmed. Enough uncertainty to change everything. 3 drivers, 1 car. I was starting and finishing. Matti in the middle. Nico on the pit wall. A strategy built around patience. And 1 driver who had never seen the circuit before in his life. We start P19, conservative setup. Higher wing, more downforce. Margin for rain. We leave pace on the table deliberately. That's the calculation in endurance. You don't build a race on qualifying. I start. The first stint is measured. Positions gained quietly through consistency, not aggression. Lap 11, our fastest of the race. 1:34.8. The pace is there. 1 minor incident with a lapped car. A moment of impatience that both of us survived. Noted and filed away. Lap 38. The car comes in. The timing sheet shows P17. But the pit cycle is still playing out across the field. Cars that stopped earlier now cycling back through. And once the dust settles, we're sitting P12. One thing worth knowing before Matti gets in. He has driven Misano for exactly 15 minutes. That's his preparation. 15 minutes of practice, right before the race. No setup feeling, no muscle memory, no reference points. But he insisted everything would be fine. The first few laps are slow, but that was expected, accounted for in a strategy. But then, corner by corner, the pace starts to build, steadily. The kind of improvement that doesn't announce itself. And then the radar changes. Rain. South end of the circuit first. And you can see where the grip disappears before the lap data confirms it. One by one, cars peels into pit lane. The safe call. And the obvious call. Then Matti's voice come through.
I think you're still losing way more time with wets now. You remember last time?
Yeah.
Jerez. We pitted way too early. And gave up positions for nothing. And we weren't doing that again. So we stay out. And Matti adjusts the car for the conditions. He's not surviving, he's adapting. Lap after lap, holding the line on a track he barely knows. In conditions nobody prepared for. The spray builds, more cars pit. But we hold. Lap 72. And Matti calls it himself. Box, box, box. We come out P12. Not from pace, but from reading the race better than the field. I go back out. Into a drying track, on wet tires. The rubber heats, and I find alternative lines down the straights, into the wet to cool the tires, back on the dry line for the corners. A balance that works, until the rain returns. The rain intensifies, lap by lap, conditions worsening. 23 incident points, 2 away from a mandatory drive-through. I told myself, don't force anything. You've come way too far. Just bring it home. Turn 9. The car snaps. No warning. All 4 wheels make the wrong decisions at once. The wheel goes 180 degrees. But I held it. Nobody sees that moment. The result sheet doesn't show it. But that save kept us from a drive-through and the positions that go with it. 105 laps. P14 at the flag. 3 stints. 3 separate crises. A driver who learned the circuit in real time. A strategy call built on a mistake we'd already made once. A save on lap 97 that decided everything quietly. 3 laps from the end. P14 doesn't tell that story. It never does. That's the race within the race.